From the floor of the CME Group, this is Danny Riley on today's closing print, or cash close, or whatever you want to call it. You know what the name of this video is going to be? It's going to be called Globex 1890 Low. Can it hold? The high of the day in the S&P came in at 1927 even just now. The low came in at 1904 even early morning. And last, we're 1926.20. We're up. Get a load of this. 21 handles. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Total volume, 1.9 million minis trade and 3.2 thousand big S&Ps traded in the pit. MOC, we had 750 million to buy. Now look, next week's economic calendar has a total of 20 economic reports, 11 T-bill or T-bond auctions or announcements, 2 Federal Reserve Bank presidents speaking. But Monday itself has no economic reports. It does have some earnings, but you know what? Let's talk about the pit bulls Thursday, Friday low. Now look, I've always claimed not to be your chartist, that I'm supposed to be your street guy, field guy. But when I met the pit bull, that's what he was looking for. He was looking for a fighter on the trading floor. And that's what I did. I stood up and I fought for those fills when brokers were front running or taking advantage of them. But that said, what he did is he taught me a lot about some of the techniques that he uses. And one of these is really more of a pattern than a technique, and it's called the Thursday, Friday low before the expiration. It's worked unbelievable. And for those traders that have never heard about it, you really, really, really got to put it in your trading toolbox. And now let's talk a little bit about risk over the weekend. Now, there was a report this morning out of the Russian media that suggests that Moscow is looking to de-escalate the tensions with Ukraine. And in turn, Ukraine is saying that they're ready for this type of stuff. Now, in return, what happened is the Russian markets rallied 1.5% today. Now, a de-escalation in these tensions would be a big, big thing for the S&P. But that said, that doesn't mean that it's all over. SPX 1950 will be a critical level, and I still don't think that we're completely out of the woods. We got a lot of this ISIS risk going on. We got U.S. airstrikes going on in Iraq. But the last thing I want to talk about are the statistics themselves. Now, as we go into the middle of August, according to the Stock Traders Almanac, and me, Danny Riley, I tend to think, and so does the Almanac point out, that the middle of the month tends to be firmer or stronger than the beginning of the month and the end of the month. Now, as far as the expiration goes, it's a bullish expiration. The August expiration, the Friday of the August expiration has been up 8 out of the last 10 with big gains in 09. I think 1.6% gain in 09. So you know what? Look, is this all over? I can't say it's all over. There's just too much volume, too many programs, too much algorithmic activity going on. And you know, when you get these type of news lines going on, things become so hectic, everything goes up for grabs. So 1 minute the markets are terrible, then later they look fine. Our call today was to sell the early rally, buy weakness, or vice versa. I think it was to buy the early weakness and sell rallies with the idea of looking for that low today. So either way, we were looking for that low. The low came in. We're going to leave it like that. It's been a long week, and I'll see you traders on Monday.